everyone. This is Michael from NCY. So we're going to have an open garage sale, meaning all my pre-used item that I built with the scooter is going to be listed for sale. I'll give you guys all the individual parts as well. It's going to be marked off at 25% off. You're including like everything from the NCY shocks that just has been installed but fairly lightly used. Other than that slit mark that had a disaster there, I'm just kind of wanting to start a new project maybe, or just kind of keep it calm for a little bit. So we'll see. Not too much dramatized yet, but you know, I still loved, if it was intact right now, I'll ride it right now. I would definitely fire it up. But right now the front wheel might be an issue, so I'm not going to take the time to really kind of build it, bolt it on. So I'm going to bring it out here and we're going to do what's called like a showcasing. Okay, I have it still here in the cover, so you can see here it's nicely covered. It's been sitting in the garage for most of the time. I just have it for the last week. It's just been out testing out the pretty much the Dowco cover here, the $89 cover here from Guardian Covers. So this is the new cover, just ordered from Amazon. It comes also with the sheet too. So we're gonna take it off and we're gonna roll it so you guys can see here. And also it comes with everything here. I'm gonna list out. So hopefully if you guys are local, it'd be better for both of us. You guys can just pick it up, because I think shipping the whole scooter out as it is going to be a little bit pretty much pricey. It might not be worth it. But the parts and stuff like that, we could probably work something out. So let's see here. I want to make sure I take the cover out. Even the cover is for sale. So here we go. You got the ram mount cup holder. Everything here pretty much is still in nice condition, you know, including the locks here. It didn't really get scraped up at all whatsoever. So the ram mount is fairly new. So you're looking at that. Hit the side of the mirror. Not too much tarnishing here. I'm not sure this is like a little dirt. That little dirt just rubs off. This one could be straightened back up. You know, I had an angle in the way. This is the bar-end mirror. This is probably what caused my trouble initially, was the throttle. Actually, I put the kill switch on because the engine was still running when it was actually skid down. And I'm like, oh shit, let me kill the engine. That's what the kill switch is for, right? To kill the engine, because you can't reach over your key because it was bent, sort of, right? So I got 2 spare keys for it as well. The other one's brand new. You can see here, this one's broken. I have a spare one for that one as well. I'll show you guys in a little bit. So a lot of these parts are probably going to be replaced. You can replace them. I just don't have the time to go and try to source, you know, the harnessing and anything. But if you could take it, if you're a welder or anything like that, you're probably gonna get a good deal from the scooter, because everything works like a charm except for the front panel, of course. So here we go. I don't want to oversell this or anything like that, because I still love the scooter. If you guys do want to pick it up, it's Interceptor 150. I believe the brand new one is $16.99, but that's with all the stock bare bone Chinese cheap stuff on there. Again, the only thing I kept on here is pretty much the front fork from it, the frame, and this wire harness. Everything else was pretty much replaced, and the plastics from it. So everything else is pretty much from Taiwan or made in the USA or made in Germany, including the struts and everything, in Italy. So you got quite a bit of a deal here. So let me go and roll this out real quick here. Let me see if I can put this guy in here for a second or not. Let's see here. I'll just bring him into the garage there. Doing that whole cover. So everything pretty much I put back there. Went back to the accident scene and just try to look at all the parts that might came off of it earlier. So I got some more still. We're listing everything, including the Shorai, the NOCO charger, whatever came in originally. This is not going to be given to you brand new or anything like that, but it was what I installed on there, so you guys get an idea of what's in there. So here we go. Let me go ahead and showcase this guy. I was gonna roll him out. He still sits well on the center kickstand. The CVT cover, the only thing bad is you can just probably spray paint this guy black again, the band Jing, if you want to. It'll cover the band Jing logo, unfortunately, but or however you want to do it. I'm sure a little powder coat won't kill you. So here we go. Let me close this guy lightly. Don't want to damage him anymore. You could probably buff a little bit of the plastic out, a little bit, I say. Yeah, the only thing is a little harsh in there. The seat's fairly intact. You can see that this guy took the fall from the seats. So this guy right here is actually almost from this midsection to the rear. It's almost, other than the Givi that blocked everything else here from being dinked and scraped. The exhaust is perfectly in good condition. There's nothing wrong with it. The bandaging thing is all intact. The K&N air filter, the engine itself is no crack whatsoever. So this scooter is just magnificently protected from the slit there. Unfortunately, it's just cheap plastic that really didn't do us any good. So this side's actually okay. This guy can be lifted more, but like I said again, I think the frame is kind of bent inward like this. So now you have a little bit more like a downslope, almost like lowered. It's cool actually, if you can actually modify in a way where you can drive safely. But you can see here, you'll be having to sit up a little bit more upright here. I had to do almost like a drag racing position in order to drive the scooter back from the incident scene or accident. So let me go and pull it back and let's find out. Let's assess the damages and see how much we can, like you see here, put all the little scrape parts in here as well. But this bin here is pretty neat. There's not really any bad. The battery's well protected in there, so there was no problem. The battery still latches, the gas tank is still intact, very nice, and still clips very easily. See that? Seat's really good. So the Givi here, no scrape whatsoever on this side. Look at this, clean as brand new. Look at that. The top of the carbon fiber, still nice. So like I said, hopefully you can buff it out a little bit like this. You know, I don't know, maybe you can do a little repaint or something. But I think it's just be just as good. Touch up on it, maybe get some gray paint. Who knows? With a little bit of work, I'm not a body guy, so that's why I want to maybe, if someone out there who likes to do welding and body work, they're going to get a great deal on this scooter. I probably want to sell it as a unit, meaning the whole thing as a Savage. Well, it's not a Savage title, by the way. So it's registered with the DMV already. It's registered for March, so you're good until March of 2020. So that means you have no worries whatsoever for another year. And there's not a Savage title. So I'm not sure if that matters or anything like that. But here we go. Because it's not a Savage title, I don't know if you could resell it back or do whatever you want with it, I guess, insurance-wise. I don't know. My registration, I think every year is $135. I paid a late fee because I forgot 2 days prior to paying it. I could have had, you can see here, it kind of teeter-tots a little bit. Only because the wheels kind of lifted up more now. Look at that. Before it wasn't this much teeter-tot. But like I said again, you know, it's like a bird beak being pushed up, shoved up a little bit. Before it was a little bit more down there. This guy came forward a little bit more. So, see there. This still works. Unfortunately, just a little bad scrape here on the CRG mirrors there. The adapters are 20 bucks. The CRG mirrors are $8-9 a piece. So if you ever want to get replaced, I don't know if they just sell replacement glass, but I don't think so. So this probably would cost you if you want to replace it, if you wanted to replace it. If not, then you know you could probably deal with just one. So it just depends what your preference are. The switches are still really well conditioned. I'm not sure this guy came forward. Actually, he didn't. Let's see what they're doing. Oh, as always, love chasing each other. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this back out and we'll do a full showcase of this scooter here as it is conditioned. Someone wants to buy it outright. Shipping, again, is very expensive to ship a whole box of all the engines and the frame and everything like this, so I wouldn't recommend it. So if you're local in the Central Valley area, if you're from Fresno all the way to, let's say, you know, or San Jose, you know what I mean? If you're coming from anywhere in the Central California, probably be worth time to come and take a look at it. All the parts that are in here. You can use it for parts yourself. I mean, we don't sell a lot of used parts, that's the thing, or open box items, so it wouldn't do me any good to keep them around for that reason. So I'm doing just a one-time sort of open garage sale here for my my YouTube subscribers. So if they see something they like on this scooter that they probably think is good value, you know, hopefully it has to be worth it. I'm not going to take out just a transmission bearing set or anything like that, because for me to take the engine apart, it's probably not worth it. You could probably want to buy a brand new one. So here we go. We have it on our website, so it's not a problem there. Let me go ahead and move this here and there. All right, here we go. All right, I'm about to back it out fully. All right, I could start the engine too. I haven't started yet too, by the way. It's a cold start since the accident of it skidding. Again, there was no hard impact, I don't think. It was just pretty much, it flipped on its own weight. That's what caused the front to break. But the skidding part was just got to me. Okay, so what we do, so see if I can angle an area where you guys can be able to see it. See, it rolls smoothly. I don't see the wheel having any problem whatsoever. It weighs about a good 500 pounds, so it's a pretty heavy scooter still. Znen scooter is probably one of their flagship scooter. Is the Znen King, they call it. The actual model number is ZN150T-9. SSR rebranded it and called it the SSR Motorsports Interceptor 150. And then in Italy, I believe they might be called a different name, but they're the same scooter, but just rebranded. Okay, I'm gonna put this in their kickstand. And I'm gonna be able to take some snapshots for you. See where things are at. All right, so here we go. So we are selling the complete Znen ZN150T. It has a change of a B-block engine. So 157 QMJ. Let me take a look there. See any gas spilling? Oh, there is a little gas spill. I think it's from us being the scooter being tilted over though. It probably created a gas spill there. But that's it. That should be well taken care of. So the little hose tie to tie it down, clamp. The Givi, everything still works. I'm gonna show you guys with the lights and everything. Let me go and take all the parts that actually came broken and that I was able to find scattered. Okay, so we have this guy here with the alarm. You can still wire it back. I guess if you could open this guy here, there's 2 wires in there. He really secured himself in there. So the alarm's already wired on there. You just gotta tap the wire harness to it. I think I still have the wire harness somewhere. It's funny because you can actually see the parts here. Let me see if I can put this in a way that you guys can actually see where it would have gone. Somewhat like this, I guess. Doesn't look like. It's funny because it doesn't really look like it's supposed to be. Maybe it's like that. Yeah, it looks like this. There we go. I almost couldn't tell where the picture was. Alright, the gauge cluster is still nice. A little dirt got into it, but it'll still work. Just got to plug it in. And the odometer reading, unfortunately, its whole little socket fell off and broke off. You can see there. That's this cable right there. It just kind of broke off cleanly. So these are little Chinese aftermarket parts. You can get them fairly cheap, maybe 10 bucks or something on Amazon or eBay. They sell them everywhere. They're pretty common. The front looked like a little bit scraped, but not too bad. The odometer reading's still in nice condition. Again, I only driven the scooter about 105 miles, just a break-in period for the scooter tire. So we broke that guy in, the Michelin City Grip tire. So that's actually the engine odometer reading right there. It's about 150. Maybe add another 50 more from the previous. Okay, and then we have the Hikura headlights here, which are still in good condition. It kind of took a little bit of a stretch. I think that's not really a stretch, that's just this wire harness. You can see there, the color codes. So it should still work. There we go. That's pretty much from the front plate here. So I'm setting all the Iron Man parts here, where the Iron Man actually falls from the desert and all his parts are scattered everywhere. He's kind of like, the guy's wondering how the heck he escaped. Well, there it is. He built himself the suit. There we go. That's what it would have been in the front, right? Right there. So you can see here, I got most of the front back. All right, so you got this guy right here. You coming in here, hooks onto this guy right here. And then you have his housing lighting. The housing lightings are still in there, actually. These guys just yanked out right out with it. So these guys are still okay there. So right here. Of course, the light fell out of the bulbs, but that's easily, you can put it back in. So let me make sure of everything. There we go. All right, so that's the front housing here. That's for the front right there. So there it is, the front just smashed. All the parts are there. So those are all the big parts right here. See the Givi here. Still pretty much in good condition. You got the inside very clean. Should be no problem there. Got a little padding here for you. Little interlock belt. You can join back together. And now let's go ahead and open up the smaller items here that are not visible. By the way, I have 2 keys So this is actually the master key. You can see the master key is the one I used when I had that accident. It bent it a little bit. I guess from here when it tilted or whatever it did. So here's the other key right here. You can see I have spare keys for both of them, even including the Givi one. The Givi one and this one you can see is nicely coated and this one isn't. So you can tell that's going to be your secondary backup key. And it comes with a spare key. Also comes with a spare alarm too, which the alarm still triggers and works. I'm going to unarm it. You can see the speaker is not connected right now because the wires are actually in here. But you can see here the lights come on. You'll see it flash. I'm going to hit the unarm button. See that? Everything works. Just except for the front needs to be reconnected. This right here is the harness that goes to odometer reading and everything. I might plug that in a little bit later for you guys to see. So let me go ahead and get started and showcase another thing. Maybe you could buff this out. I don't know. Okay, so what I'm going to use a little cricket key that I had here. I should straighten it up before, but you can see here it still opens perfectly. There we go. I actually went back and I found the horn, you guys. Look, that's the reason why the horn didn't work, because it didn't have the vents to make the little forceful beeping noise, right? So there's the horn. It's mounted right here. So this was the horn right here, you guys. So this would have been where we can actually mount the horn. Something like this right here. So you can just put another horn in there, or I still have the stock horn. So if you want to use the stock horn, that's fine. But that's where the horn would have mounted, so you can see there. I don't know. You might be able to glue and make it work. I have no idea. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay. Oh, here's the Lighthouse Harness. This light here helps. This is your pretty much your, what do you call that? Your driver for your headlights, your Hikera headlights there I was telling you about, and it's in there somewhere. And this guy right here would have went in here. He held it in, so that little rubber there helps pull them in. You remember, if you guys see my previous videos, you've seen all the work that I put onto the scooter. You guys pretty much know I cared for it quite a bit. I babied it as much as I could. I cleaned everything I could. I troubleshoot everything I thought. See there? You can just put right into it. So that's almost like plug and play right there. So I'm glad we got the harness back. Harness may be a little bit. You can just get that rubber in there and it'll cause it to stick. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, here's the alarm wire. The alarm wire here pretty much goes to on this side right here. I don't really want to set in cement, even though I know it's scraped up, but you know, it's just like, you know, having respect for the dead parts, or if it's dead, right? So this harness wire right here would have gone into here somewhere. See if I can find this. If you can open it up and tap the, you know, if you're a good solder or whatever, open it up, tap it in there. This right here with a plugged in right here. We'll plug into right here, and you're all set in that one. See, this will plug in right here. It's just a little dirty again from the dirt from when it landed. I'm glad it did land in a little, like a patch of dirty area, not like hard cement or anything like that. So it was like in the Bear Creek Trail area next to a creek. No water got in or anything. See that? You can just snap it back in like this. So this would have been the wire harness for the alarm. I can just leave it here. No big deal. Then just remember that goes for the alarm. Let's see what else we can look at. Okay, these are a couple of fixture. Let me see if I can get this guy to stabilize here. See if I can use this to hold him in where he spins. Oh, he actually spins 360. I wouldn't know that. I didn't know the cup holder would spin for us like that. Alright, so I'll just have to come back and forth. This one is just the underbelly. This one, unfortunately, was the one that actually tied this guy's, you know, front right here. If he didn't break off cleanly. Somewhere in his front, right here. It will tie his front. It will tie his front like right here. Right there. And how it would have gone, it would be gone underneath here like this. That's what it would have been gone like right there. So that's the parts for it right here. So there we go. And then let's see what the next one is. Alright, I'll just grab a few of these guys out at a time. I'm gonna have to figure out what these guys are. It's just a little broken here and there. So these, I believe they go inside. So these right here, more than likely to go inside these little light fixture here, where we also had our small running lights that were in here. So these would have gone in here, I believe. Let's see if I can put it back in, sort of. Yeah. I don't know, this one went this way or the other way. I think the shiny one should always face right. So more than likely. see. More than likely this is probably faced like this right here. Yep. So this would come out here like this, and this guy here would come from the other side, right here like this. So when it just ricochet, sorry, it goes the other way. See if I can fit it in there still, just to fit it in there. Not like you can repair it with just this. Okay, so here we go. All right, so you got that right there. And now these guys here, I believe they were the cup holders for the eyes. So these guys are still good, actually. They just came popping off. So these were made to go like this, somewhat like this, I think, or maybe further like this. Probably like the same shape as these guys, right? So more than likely, probably cone like this. So these guys were probably made to cone like this. There we go, look, got them in. All right, that looks pretty damn good. And this guy here is made to cone like this guy right here. See that? And then you have your front lights for your Hekira here. Again, these are really, this light set alone is probably $8, $9. It's got one little dink on it, that's about it. So if you still want the Hekira lights, I can give it to you for that good price. 25% off, half of $50, whatever that is. So if you guys are interested, let me know. There we go. But it's just purchase as is though, okay? So I assume it's just that incident there is causing it. And I can probably plug it in and test it out for you to make sure. So here we go. We got all that here, all this parts here. The odometer reading and everything. Let me move it over like this. That's why I get a better representation of what all the parts are looking like. Okay. So we might actually want to maybe drag it over here, huh? That way we can really get a visual of it. That's fine. We'll leave it here for now. Let's go ahead and look at a few more other things. This one right here actually looks like a clean cut. Huh. Wonder what could it be, this one. This might be, look like maybe one of the sides here like this. It goes inside maybe. And it maybe, there we go, maybe dances like that. Who knows? Let's see if I found another one. Oh, it did. It broke, unfortunately. And these must be the concave mirror that broke off. So you can see here, these guys right here might have been broken off from all the round circle area. So I'll just put them out here. This guy right here might came from inside here as well. So let's see if I can have them slide over. Kind of give me an idea of what parts are going where, right? I'm sure if I spend a little bit more time, I could find every little piece of puzzle that broke off. But it wouldn't do us any good right now. Okay, so this guy might have been in the center here. All this area here to focus on. All right, let's see what else. Okay, this one's the key knob right here for the key fob area. And this is probably some more of that little small broken area, maybe chipped off from some plastic. So these guys, this is probably for the relay. Let me go and put this guy here. It's probably somewhere here. This guy right here, I'm not sure, but he looks like some kind of locking mechanism maybe. For these guys in the front, I'm not sure. But I know this guy right here, he was here somewhat mounted. And his connections are still here. You see the 3-prong right here? He fits this 3-prong right there. So we were to put him back in here after we clean him, of course. There we go, he will fit right there. So that's it, that's the part for that one. This one here, I have no idea yet. Oh man, even this ripped out from this, huh? That's crazy. All right, so there's our gauge cluster here with our odometer reading there. You guys can see that. Again, this one light broke, but I have replacement for them if you guys decide to get the whole scooter as is. Let's see here. See, this is where I bend it. You can see there. Just kind of broke off cleanly. The bulbs are still in here though. What I can't find is the small bulbs of these guys here. These guys are here. They just kind of flew out of there. But you can get replacement for these ones. I believe these were my Sylvanian ones. Yeah, unfortunately they just flew out. All right, so let's see what else is in there. Oh, this one here is pretty much for your key fob. So you'll put this guy in here like this. So he's kind of broken a little bit, I think. Yeah, right there. So he needs that to actually lock in properly. So he would go right here. See that? He'll go right there. There he is. He's right there. You could probably do some super gluing or however, because I know I got him in last time. And what he does is he goes on this guy here, and he actually locks. So you would actually face a certain way and then prepare to lock it like this, and then have him go over, and then his son will grip. So you can see how it's turned right now. The upright should be this position really, but again, it's not perfect. So let me see if I can force him in there real quickly. See that? He would need that little piece of plastic. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Let me straighten him out. See that? He will need that little piece of plastic right here to create a lock on this one. All right, so there it goes. He would lock like this somewhat. So everything here is still good. I mean, other than the key looked like it's kind of worn out when it vented it. It kind of messed it up a little bit. But I'm about to start it for you guys to show you exactly. This is a cold start, okay? I had not started all day today, since yesterday anyway. Okay, and this guy here is a cigarette lighter cover. I took out my RAM because I can use that for anything, my other vehicles. But you can put him in there, he'll start charged up. Once you get this lid right here plugged in, that should be no problem there. This guy right here, he's actually showing you pretty much the bar code of your scooter. So every scooter is registered, and you have that little serial number right there. The VIN number is right there, so he's not covered up. So I put the tie strap to make sure it doesn't cover it up, the VIN number here of the scooter. In fact, you can check it right now, because I'm going to show you guys the registration. I'm going to just cover my address just to make sure it's easier for everyone. See there? L5YTCK. I paid $159 only because I paid late. It's a Znen, or made by the manufacturer's name is the Zhang something. So there it goes. It's paid since March 21st, 2019, so it's good for the other next year. So it's valid. Date first sold in 2014. Zhang. 2014. Year 2016 is when I probably purchased it. Let's see here. So I only have it for a couple years. Everything maintains up, but I want to show you guys the VIN number here. You guys see the VIN number? L5YTCKPA something, and then the last digit 636. Remember that number? Because I'm going to bring it all the way over here. You guys can somewhat see it. Somewhat. It's like, it's kind of hard to see, I know. There we go. L5 something, and then 636 at the bottom there. Okay, and then if you can't find it there, you can always, I think somewhere here too. There it goes. See, it's also plaqued in here as well. Again, SSR pretty much branded it them. So it's Interceptor 150 brand. They're in California. Interceptor 150 has SSR logo there. It tells you the weight of the scooter and everything that you guys need. So it's pretty much well maintained. All the IDs, tags are current. You have until next year to register this bad boy. So you're good to go. Comes with 2 spare keys. Everything else in there I mentioned. It comes with the Givi, the Shorai battery, which you guys don't see. So I'm going to show you all the parts that you guys can't see, but I have the boxes to make sure that you guys are aware that this is what you guys are getting into. You do have a Prima magnet oil kit. I put it here because I took it out, integrated with the oil cooler. So it's somewhere in with the oil cooler decompression tube box. So quite a few things here I want to share with you. So let me do that. So you're going to get the Shorai Lithium battery with this. It comes with a 3-year warranty. I think we just bought it like less than a month or 2 ago. So this is a brand new battery. It's pretty much been just used for the testing, driving. So it was never like constantly trying to crank over. We used another different battery. Okay, so let me put this helmet away. I'll talk about the Shorai helmet. I got his box also. So everything's legit. I'll come back and talk to that guy real quick. Let me put him inside. Okay, so here we go. Let me put this guy for us. Okay, so you're gonna get the NCY shocks. It comes with the scooter here. If you could check these on our website, you can see the VIN number of them. I mean the part number here is 1077. And you can see the condition of the shocks here. They've just been bolted on. They've never really been moved around. You can see there. They've been carefully bolted on. They've never been scraped by the tires or anything like that. So that, they're nice. Nicely put on. You get a pair of those. Again, these are the NCY shocks. It comes with, oh, move. Okay, so you got another one over here. See that? It says NCY on there. If you need me to get a measurement for you, I could do that as well. That way you guys can see what you guys are getting. So let's go ahead and get a tape measurement, shall we? Eye to eye, I believe they are 13 something inches. Can't remember off the top of my head. I have the tape measure here. Let's see if I have one. There we go. I'll use my other one here. All right, let's check it out. Okay, so I'm going to take a tape measure. This is also a B block long case. That means it supports up to a 13-inch rim. Also, these rims have the custom Taylor 33 on there. I just installed those, so you can see how nice these are. There we go. So it's about where you're talking about eye to eye, you're talking about 13.5. But if you're talking about the whole length from tip to tip, it's about 14 inches. Okay, and then you can adjust them. It comes with a spunner wrench. It's inside the box, I believe, or if not, I put one in there for you. So here we go. Let's go and get the spunner wrench. I think I have them in here just to see if I'm actually ever need to use it. I never used it, so the spunner wrench is somewhere in here. There it goes. There's the spunner wrench. That's one that came with it, the NCY one. So we'll put that in there. Shorai charger will open up. You also have the Master Cylinder brakes. And these guys are hard to find because they actually don't sell them anymore. But here's the part number for those guys, and they're each. So here we go. Or is that the part number? Sorry. There you go, there's the part number. 101103. These are just the stock ones here. So I might even give those away with it, I'm not sure yet. So you get two of them. I also get the NCY, what do you call them? The little holder there. You guys can't see it, but they're installed cleanly in there. They're not scraped up or anything because they're protected by this cover. Surprisingly, this cover didn't take any hit whatsoever. Okay, let's see if I can get there too. You can see it. It's like a baby blue color. Oh, it's really covered up. Oh yeah, you can see it from the side here. So it's like a baby blue color. He's just well protected in there, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, there you go. You guys can see it a little bit. Well, if you see my previous video, you've seen I installed it, so it's in there. So that comes on there as well. These are the stock ones that were originally. You can see the other side a little bit better here. See that? It's got that little glazing blue. It's in there. What it does is just kind of holds the brake. So a lot of good stuff here. So you can check out these prices of what goes on to the scooter. You'll see here it adds up pretty quickly. So that one's right there. And now just want you to know it also has installed a Taida Rockerarm 57mm. This is how it looks like. This is not an extra one that you guys can get. Oh, actually this is the, oh yeah, this is it. 57mm. It'll say it on there. So when you do open this crankcase, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so it also has a K&N breather filter. Let's see if I can locate every item I talked about. Oh, did you get the part number for this guy? Let's see. Oh, he doesn't have a part number on around him. Okay, so the K&N breather filter is right here. Also, you get a K&N filter too. So this is a K&N filter. It's already been oiled and lube. But here's the breather filter. That's K&N right there. This guy. So that's the K&N filter. Okay, now mentioned our band Jing. Works for both DC and AC. It's mainly great for AC, which this is. It's 12-pole stator. Allows you a lot of charge. You also get the NCY decompression tube, which I haven't figured out how to use it or tune it properly, maybe to make it work better. So that's in there. You also have, it also came with, I already installed it, is the Taida engine bushing. That's already installed in there already. So you got new bushings for this engine here. So you shouldn't have any problem there. Yeah, I gotta clean that guy a little bit. Looked like dirt got in that area there. Yep, that's it, just dirty. Just dirty, dirty. So the oil leak was probably from me tilting the float bowl opposite. It was leaning. So that's why we're having that oil Still that down there. Okay, so the engine bushing has already been mounted. It's already in there. So you got Taida bushing as well. See what else, and I'm sure there's a part number. Okay, there's not. Also transmission, I changed these guys also in there. You got Taida transmission bearing sets. They're in here. You can take them out. It'll say TP on there. So that's in there as well. Let's see what else we got. Okay, we're going now. Also, speaking of transmission, you also got gear ratio change. So here we go. This gear ratio change here pretty much is it's 15 by 17. So it's a step up right there. And it's an NCY gear ratio change. We already did the compression in there. It's already installed there for you. So it's ready to go. So let's see what else we need. So we got that there. NCY gear ratio change in there. Let's see what else. A lot of things. Okay, the Shin high torque starter is Taida labeled. It's their high-end high torque starter motor. That's installed in there. It's beautiful. Sorry, it's just a little dirty. But it's in there, just got cleaned up a little bit. It's from all that, you know, that moss on the creek slide. So that's in there already. And there it is, that's the one. This is the original one's in there, so I took that one out. So that one's originally out. And this is what's in there now. So I always keep the original one back in the updated box, or the upgraded version of it. You also got 15,000 compression springs. That's already installed in there, you can see. And again, it hasn't been run for more than 100 miles already, so it's fairly new in there. So save you some time to install it and save you 25%, huh? 1200-1027. Also got 12 gram roller weights, which we put in there already. Show you those guys too, I guess. See if I have them. I keep track of everything I put in there. It also has SSP-G valve cover. That's already installed in there. I guess everything I show you, I should be able to have you take a peek at it, right? Let's see here. Maybe you can see it from underneath. Barely, but you can see it though. There it is. That's SSP-G valve cover. Look, it's this guy right here. All right. Put this guy back. Oh, this guy, I can list them all out here. The Sylvania bulbs, the rear. This guy right here, it's installed already. You can see it, it's right back there. He's been installed already. You got this one here. So that's Sylvania brand there. Let's see what else. Oh, also has the Taida retainer valves. These are lighter. So that's already installed in there as well. I didn't remember that, but yeah. It's in there because I remember showcasing how to change the valves, so we had it on there. See what else we have. Here it goes. This is the decompression tube that comes with it. There's the Prima I was telling you about, so you get that with there. I just didn't have to use the cover because this guy here normally replaces the cover, the oil cooler, so we didn't have to use the Prima or the decompression tube for right now. So there it goes, that right there. See right there. Again, this is just dirt. I could have just washed it before I was doing this video, but I figured you guys can see everything as it is now. So there we go. Oh, the string broke again. Those tie straps don't really stay long, do they? They do move a lot that much. You can see there. The oil cooler still looks good. Didn't take too much of a hit. Thank you for the brakes. Those brakes in the front. So that one's good. See what else we got. NCY throttle grip set, which are installed. These guys right here. And they still have the little aluminum cap. If you decide not to use the Bar-end Mirrors, you can probably install these ones here. You have to figure out a way to get that screwed in. It might be a little tricky now. But there you go. They already been bored out to make sure you can put a Bar-end Mirror adapter, which they have them on there. Okay, so we got those guys here. Here's a part number for those guys. I didn't show you the part number for the NCY compression tube. So you can look at those guys right there. 800, 1138, okay? They're black. And then the decompression tube, we already have it here. It's just an extra there. If you guys need to use it, it's ready. It's already winded up and carried over. You just got to swamp out your dipstick when you're ready. And these guys here, here's a part number for those guys. So it's the 1100-1282. That's to give you a looks like a little bit of holes, extra brackets and plates, and a tool to remove your adapter. Your adapter here, actually, this is for the oil cooler. Speaking of which, let me just show you the oil cooler now. So there's the oil cooler box here that it came out of. This is your whole setup here. You can see there. If you want the box, I could try saving for you, but I think I'm probably just gonna eventually toss them out, save room. So you can see there's a part number for the box. Okay, you get all this right here, and it's already been installed in there. See that? See that? Everything's that little wet spot is probably from a little bit of the gasoline accidentally probably tipped over from the float bowl. So we'll get that all dried up. I don't think it's leaking gas. Okay, let's see what else is next. These reflector lights are already installed. We have the rear ones as well. They all light up, so I'll show you guys in a little bit when I turn them on. In fact, I should turn them on right now, right? Let's do it. Okay, let me go and get this key in there. It's a little tricky to get this key in here because this guy right here, you probably need a new ignition. Those things aren't much. You can get them for almost 12 bucks on Amazon. Okay, let me turn. There you go. Oh, glad you got it on. See here, here's my battery reading, 13.3 volts. You can see here the lights, they come on. There's the rear brakes. I'm gonna hit my turn signal. Turn signal. This guy looked like he has an issue. Oh, there you go. Okay, let me go and start the scooter. Are you guys ready to fire it up the first time? Kill switch is off. This is the kill switch here, which kind of helped me out a little bit because I thought it would never need it. But when the engine was running and this key was jammed, I couldn't turn it off. I flicked this guy when I was down, and it helped me a lot. So here you go. Hold down the brake lever. The brake might need to rebleed it. It needs to lick down. So here you go. Oh, turn on the kill switch. Sorry about that. Enable it so you can start the scooter. 1, 2. Figure that. Oh. Maybe my fuse blown. Maybe we shorted something. Ooh, this guy was on here and he touched this guy. Oh man, I'm such a moron sometimes. All right, so anyway, I blow the fuse. So fuse is easy to change. I could change it right now. So yeah, the fuse is just blown. Short circuit there. Just what I need, right? All right, so anyway, yeah, so I shouldn't put him back on if I was gonna do this to myself. So I shorted this guy here to this guy here, and it just shorted. I didn't realize that what I was doing. So I was wondering what happened. So now I gotta take out the fuse and pop a new one in. I'll get you guys a fuse on that one. Okay, so let's go and look at some more stuff here that comes with it. So again, I changed the roller weights. They're NCY, they're not sliders. They're NCY rollers, and they are 12 grams currently on there. These are Dr. Pulley, they're 15.5 grams, and they work well actually. Those guys right there, they really do the trick. So 12 gram roller weights, NCY, I'm sorry, they're in here. What am I doing pointing at the clutch? Clutch is nothing but the Jing clutch bell. Still kept everything intact. You can see here the belt's still in good condition. So let's see what else we got. A lot of stuff came out of this guy. Okay, also it has already a heavy duty starter clutch, so you don't have to change that. It has the Jing heavy duty starter, so this guy is already in there already, so you don't have to worry about changing him. So that's kind of nice. It doesn't have the red one. We took him out and we swapped him in for the 1000 one. So you can see here, this is the part number for the 1000 one. See that? So it's 1000 clutch springs, because that way it actually grips quicker. That's why it's so fast so soon, right? There we go, NCY 1000 clutch springs. So they are installed in there already. I'm not sure you can take a peek at it and see it, but you might be able to see it as a blue color more than anything. Let's see if we can see it from this side. So you can see the yellow compression springs, but they're blue color. It's in there, and those are the NCY ones right here. We put the blue ones, okay? The red ones are the old 2000 ones, which It takes a little bit longer responsive clutch. Don't know why NCY designed it that way. Here's the replacement I was telling you about for the lights. So if you guys need it, I can send this out with it, or you can pick it up, recommend it. You can come and pick it up with this guy here. So we'll give you a replacement for this guy here that got damaged in the process. You'd probably be able to pop him up, and all you do is just put his little cover on there. Makes it easier for you, that way you don't have to cut the wires and reroute them. So that might save you an extra step there, but here's a spare one just in case. We got OKO 30mm carburetor, properly jetted. It's pretty much 42 idle jet and 125 main jet. So there goes. That OKO carburetor is in there already, and it's good to go. Let's see what else we got. Naraku intake manifold 32. It's got a big bore opening, so this is great for like your big bore kits here. We got that guy installed. You can see here the part number for that guy. Naraku carburetor. There we go. And that's already installed in there, so it's ready to go. We got that guy in there as well. Let's see here. We talked about the brake lights already. You got that now. These were the side lights. Unfortunately, again, for some reason it got lost. I'm not sure if it fell through the cracks. Yeah, it probably did. There's no way, because that thing's already been skedaddled. Because these guys right here, oh, by the way, if you guys do want to buy them, these are the part number for them. They're hyper white or cool white 194. Those are part number for your these S1 bulbs here. That's why I call them. Okay, so that's it. All right, so we got that in there. We got the T300 camshaft, which looks exactly like this one here. You'll see it when you take it off. If you do decide to, you know, tune your valve springs or anything more, you can see there's a T300 performance camshaft by Taida already in there. And of course the camshaft's right in the front of the valve cover. And that's in there, so when you take it off, you'll see it. And we also have the SSP-G cylinder. This is the only thing we did different. Well, separately. The SSP-G cylinder comes with a 63mm. So this is actually SSP-G cylinder kit. So you got a new crankcase SSP-G cylinder kit here. Only thing with mine is I kind of JB welded them a little bit, because it kind of cracked here when I was pushing the bearings in there. But so far that's not a problem at all. It has never leaked or anything like that. So we are still good to go in that guy. He's been sealed really nicely. So that's the only JB weld on that incident there. I just want to share with you. So here we go. So that guy's in there, 63mm cylinder jug from SSP-G, Taiwan company. And then on top of him, we put the cylinder head. This is the Taida cylinder head we put on there. You can see the port size. Oh, let me go and show you the part number for the SSP-G cylinder head so you know what you're getting. 1 second here. It's a lot to show and tell, and we'll keep on going. Okay, 169205, made in Taiwan. Okay, and then you got the Taida one. There we go. 30 by 5, 26.5. That's it right there. This is the old SSP-G Taida cylinder head, which we replaced them out with the I mean, this is the old SSP-G, which we replaced them out with the Taida cylinder head. You can see here I cleaned it up. This is the old Taida cylinder head one. Still in fairly good condition. But this doesn't come with it. Whatever comes with the scooter right now is what you guys get. So you guys got the better Taida big bore, big port cylinder valve heads, and also with the Taida valve spring that's already installed on there and everything, and the titanium valve springs. Okay, and then you got the Jing one. This is the old CDI. It comes with the integrated ignition coil, so you don't have to have two separate connections. That's already wired on there. You guys remember how I wired it? So they're good. So there it is right there. So that guy's right there, he's ready. So that's the Jing one here. It's nicely strapped with stainless steel straps. So it's not going anywhere, it hasn't even gone anywhere. So it stayed put the whole time. And you got the direct ignition coil directly to your cylinder head. All right, so we got that guy there squared away. And let's see what's next. We covered this, we covered that. I think we pretty much covered everything other than talking about the mirrors now. Okay, now the mirrors here, these are CRG mirrors. These are just some extra ram mount adapters and everything there. They're official RAM adapters. Got them all from packaged RAM. You got the locks from RAM. Yeah, I mean, these guys are still in really good condition, all the RAM mounts and stuff. They're brand new pretty much. They're just open box and been installed in there properly for you. So he looked like he moved a little bit, huh, didn't he? Wasn't he? Or did he went somewhere else? Yeah, he looked like he moved a little bit. Oh yeah, he did move a little bit. He usually come forward like this. That's how he would usually ride. So you can further tighten him down. So a little force moved. But these are CRG mirror. You got this one side here, value $89. It's actually fairly new. So this is it right there. I don't think it's scratched anything really. You just kind of clean it nicely. The adapter's still in good condition, not any scratch on that guy. And then you got the Magaza one here. Let me see if I can straighten this guy back up. So he takes a little scrape, paint, maybe some paint work might help you. So here we go. We can move him over here like this, and he should be good for another round. Yeah, unfortunately these guys, wow. Actually this one just came upward. All right, so there you go. Back into their position. So I don't know, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it looks like, you know, it's probably more expensive for me to sell it like this. I mean, more of a loss than me to actually just keep it and maybe, you know, just fix it up, put the front cover, put some kind of a generic headlights on and everything like that. But I might just want to start a new project. Whoever gets this might get a deal because they're getting all the quality parts I wouldn't actually have to rebuy again anyway. So I don't know. I might not start with another GY6 soon enough. So that's why I just don't want to have it sitting here. I'd rather have someone have the joy of it. But this guy here, he would have gone in here. And I remember tracing him. Here's a little wet spot. See this little pattern here, the little mark? I remember it's coming through here like this. So I put him first in here. This covers your plate there for your OEM number. There you go, look. Went back in the charm. So we just got to change the fuse out and everything. That way it's good. Give me a chance to show you guys the LEDs, I guess. I mean the Shorai battery. So there we go. This guy's set up here. So it's nicely intact. Lots of stuff that comes with it. A lot of performance stuff that was changed out from it. Spare keys as well, I mentioned. Okay, now let's talk about the Shoei Neotec helmet here. This is a $1,200 helmet. Came with the box and everything. Due to the scratch on the lens only, you could probably buy that. It probably cost you $100. The pin that comes with it, it comes with the Evil pin lock, and that's still in good condition because it's inside of it, not on the exterior. It comes with the Sina SRL communication right there, out of the box. You can see here, it's already installed for you, and I really do a good job installing it because I make sure of everything. And yeah, it comes with the liquid, the little plastic tool to remove stuff out of it. Everything brand new in the box pretty much. So let's bring it out, shall we? Here we go. He's been always in a concave until just recently. All right, so let me go and take him out slowly. I think the GoPro mount there took the number off of him, or else his face would have been scraped up more. So other than that, he just has this guy to be replaced out right here, this section here. I think everything else kept in really good condition. So let's see here. All right, so it saved my life, and I think it'll probably save the next person's life too if they're gonna ride their bike or motorcycle. So look at this guy right here. See that? Everything's brand new in him, you know. Look at that. See, that's clean. Nothing wrong with him. Everything opens smoothly, the latch and everything. See that? It has a Sina SRL built in. Sorry. There we go. That. Nothing damaged. Not on the interior at all whatsoever. I felt like I was like in a bed of clouds. My head didn't hurt at all whatsoever when I got up. I don't think I hit the back part, or else it would show a little bit more scrape than this guy here. But that's it. Just a little bit of slight scratch mark here in the back. Other than that, the only impact he really did was right here in the shield area, which scraped off perfectly for us anyway. And again, the pin lock is already inside of it, so you don't have to worry about getting a new Evil pin lock because it's clean in there. There's no scratches inside. So there it is. The ventilation still rubs really nicely. So that's the Shoei Neotec. It's a pretty much, I want to say, with tax and everything, 1,200 bucks. Not including the GoPro mount and all that good stuff on there, but you guys can just replace this guy, straighten him up. He's mounted in a gimbal position where it's perfectly for if you're ever taking, you know, front person view shot. This is a perfect one because your head acts like a gimbal, meaning you'll balance the camera much more better than any other position on your scooter or handlebar. And not only that, it's angled in a way where it looks pretty aggressive too. So, and it's by Shorai there. You can just get some adhesive remover, you know, reapply maybe, or just clean them up. I think just cleaning up will do just fine actually. Wow, the adhesive didn't come off at all whatsoever. Look at that, it's still on there. And just retie this guy here or something, you know, instead of having the one band only, give him another band that go through him. That's for extra security, just in case this guy decides to let go. You got a catch wire here for this guy. That's all that was for. So you can see here, and then the Sena, it's integrated nicely in here. Let me come around so you guys can see this. Let me bring it over, the whole thing. Again, this is just a one-time garage sale, so anything you guys like here, I'll let this guy go for, because he just needs that replacement glass and a few scratches here, imperfection. I'll let him go for, I'll do it for 900 with the Sena and everything. So I'll let him go for 900, so you'll save at least a couple $100 just because it has a little scratch there, and you guys can get a new face shield, which probably run you guys another, what, 90 bucks somewhere. So it might be 100 bucks, I don't know. But yeah, the little face guard there. That's it. So I'll let him go for 900 bucks with the Sena integrated built in. Again, if you buy him brand new, he's $799, and then the Sena is $300. So you're looking up there with tax and everything, you're looking at $1,200. So if you guys like to take that advantage, this is it right here. You can see here from the sides, it's got a little more nick here, I guess, a little scratch here. Other than that, just changes heads. Very nice. Very nice. That perfect condition almost. Just that few nicks and knacks. Okay. Oh, I was unscrewing this. Finally came off. Let me put them back in. So you can unlatch this to put whatever camera mount you want. It doesn't have to be a GoPro. I just put the GoPro in there because it's most common, and that's what I had. So is it going in? Should go in by now. There we go. Screw it all the way in. Get your GoPro position. This is actually original GoPro mount, and it did scrape a little bit here, so you can replace it or get new ones. Up to you if you don't like the cosmetic damage there. But other than that, the mechanism of this helmet, everything works beautifully. See there? Nothing's damaged. Comes with the original box. Came in. Yeah, just clean it up a little bit more. Comes with the concave here again. I lost a USB adapter for some reason. I put it somewhere in the same red bag that, you know, when it fell out. So this is the original Shoei helmet there. It might be a serial number somewhere. Can't find it for you. There you go. There goes. It's extra large. There it goes. The Neotec Excursion. Extra large. So if you guys want to pick this up, it comes with a 5-year warranty. If you replace the grass and anything else bad happens to it, you can just call the company up and they will go and take care of you. So that's everything right there done. And comes with the user manual and everything like that too. So I have it somewhere stashed. I'll find it for you. Might even kept it in here, not knowing. Okay. So what else? I'll even let go my gloves too, by the way. So these are Alpine Star gloves. I'm not sure what price I'm going to list them yet, but they saved my knuckles. Look at that, only a little bit chiseled, and then some right here. But these are like break-in glove tension. Other than that, they have not really been used. I think I broke them in about a year ago. That's about it. But these are normally stretch marks. It's normal, like your skin. Leather gets stretch marks the same. They peel off. I don't know why. It's just weird. So these are Alpine Star, really good gloves. They're size large. If you want to know what size they are. And this is an extra large helmet, and it fits well, medium oval. I have a round face, so it fits me pretty good. It's comfortable. So let's go ahead and take out the look at the battery, shall we now? So here goes. This is the next step here. This is the battery part. So let's go ahead and once we get the battery, might be able to, let me go and pull this guy out here. So we got him straightened up a little bit, right? Or what we could. All right. So just pretty much the front damage. If it wasn't front damage, we would have been okay. There we go. All right, so this guy here, look at that. He came with the center kickstand flopping on. So there it goes. This guy part into as well. So let's go and take a look at the Shorai battery that I mentioned. But everything else should work. This one has a little hard time to close because of all the, you know, the widened gaps of it. But it should close just fine. Once you get into the angle loop. This key might not work until we straighten them up a little bit, so maybe I can use a plier or something to straighten them up, but he opens here just fine. Alright, so let me go and lift this guy back up, because that's what he was for previously for us. Alright, I wish I can use him to hold, unfortunately. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this off, and then you can actually see the carburetor with me. The gas tank, let's see here. Should be still pretty full. Yep. Nah, not really full. I think we had a quarter tank left, right? We were about to fill it up. So you can see there's still plenty of gas in there. And it will start. I just messed up by having this guy, I think some of the relay here just shortened out. I shouldn't plug him in if that was the case, right? Should have left him out of it. So, let me see. I'll try. I'll leave him in there. Hopefully, is he touching any other wires? That's what's causing him. Yeah, maybe it's better not to have him in there. Maybe that's how I can actually got home, because he actually broke off. Maybe it's a sign there for him to break off so you can start the scooter, Michael. Okay, let's go and take out the pliers here, and let's go and open up our guy. Make sure everything's okay with him, and try and use one screwdriver to hold the seat open while we do this. Very familiar with the scooter because I pretty much took care of every Allen bolts and nuts in it. Let me do that. This open here, I'm just going to hold this guy down like this with a Phillips or a flathead for a second. That way he doesn't come forward, or try to anyway. Oh, scooter looks like it can tilt forward easily on his own. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this guy up. So you can see here it's very new condition. The seat cover and everything, the seat cabinet. I kept everything in really good condition. If it wasn't for that slid, I wouldn't be selling it. I just don't want to deal with having to go back through all this guy again. You know, it's like you want to start something new, you know what I mean? But someone else would definitely will get the enjoyment of experiencing this scooter again for the first time. Nothing wrong with it other than the fact I believe I might have held the throttle in too long and the throttle maybe got stuck. I don't know for certain if that's the case. But I think I got caught up in talking and video cameraing. I didn't pay attention to how long I was holding the throttle. You know, I went on autopilot there, especially when you have loose gravel and stuff like that. So you can see here, there's the PWK carburetor. See the float bowl kind of tilted. This guy right here pretty much did all the spilling really. Not here, this is pretty much secure. See that? It's not moving in there with that little, oh, it might be moving just a little bit. Maybe we can put a new, yeah, we could probably put a smaller guy in there. Redo him again. We can shut him off. Shut off the valves here. Yeah. There you go. Just shut them off. That's what's great here. I got a little cut off here. You guys can shut off and be able to change your fluid line. Very simple. And then you can just put a new tie strap there. We'll probably do a new tie strap when we clean them up a little bit. So I might just leave. Oh man, just kind of leave them out here while I prepare to clean them up and everything. So there we go. That one's right there. We're gonna take this whole seat cover off so we can actually go in there and actually, you know, I should just take it off. You know why? Because it's a good idea to clean everything up, right? Be like old times. All right, so let's go and take this guy off, and we'll do a little by little because we have to take off the battery too before we can take the seat completely off, right? I think that's pretty much the source of our dirt. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit more for you guys. So whoever gets this scooter, you can see here is going to be pretty much put through the Midas touch again. And all you gotta worry about is straightening out the front and figuring out a creative way to get the front panel to come alive. for you. But the wiring and everything is all there. It's really nicely tucked away. Nothing's touching each other. If you go back to all the videos I did to the scooter, you can see I did a lot of care and love for it, and I still do love it. It's just that, you know, I might be ready to move on now. So let me go ahead and put this guy aside. There we go. See that? The Shorai battery, fairly brand new. I'll put this guy in here. Oh, all right. So there he is. Take out his little cushion for protection there. We don't need to get that guy dirty anymore. Okay, so let me go put this guy in my pocket. All right, so we're gonna take this guy off. I usually use 8mm, but in this case, just kind of break it quickly. What I have here in my hand. All right, there we go. Let's go to the next one. Ground. Usually with the ground first. There we go. Wasn't that hard. Clean them up, put dielectric grease back on them. Just kind of make sure, first thing first, what you want to do is actually save the bolts onto the battery. That way you won't lose this guy. So I find it much easier to keep the bolts on the battery. There's a washer here too, so you gotta be careful. Make sure you get the washer off with the bolts. There you go. The rest can skedaddle. Do the same thing for this guy here in a little bit. Alright, there we go. We got him off. Alright, so we got this off. We got that off. Alright. So there we go. And then these are guys. See, I replaced all these nice hex bolts with Allen sockets. So feel a little bit more nicer that way. Here we go. Take this guy off here. Okay. See what other screws I have laying around, right? I could put them off to the side just for a second here. I got one more dropped in there, so that's why I'm short one of the other screws. So we'll come back for that guy because we need to take it off and clean it and then re-put another strap in there. So let me go ahead and come right back. I'm gonna get the tools to Allen socket to take that guy off shortly. Okay, Michael from NCY Store. I'll be right back. Take two. Show you the battery real quick to make sure you guys know it's a Shorai battery. Shorai or something like that. You can see there, that's the battery right there. Very good condition. That's what's being used in there. So it's fairly new. It came in the box. This is the box it came in. So that right there. Those are the measurements. You guys need to know what the dimension, and it weighs very much like 2.5 pounds. So there it is. That's the measurements of the Shorai battery. So you got all this stuff here. Also, I'm probably gonna sell it with a NOCO charger as well. So you guys got a good deal here. You guys even have a way of charging it. So look at this one. It comes with a nice case too. I just got the case for it. Beautiful case. There you go. Genius charger right there. Comes with fairly new. All the packaging and everything. It's an open box I bought from Amazon. So I'll probably sell that together with the scooter. So you got everything you guys need to really set up and go. I mean, you guys are probably ahead of the pack if you actually get the scooter here. Just got to figure out how to bring this frame further down. So if you're a welder, you know a little bit about machine work and customizing, I think you're going to get a good deal. Because the tires are still damn good. And they're not bented. It just slid. So they're not bented anyway. It's just the frame maybe kind of bent it inward like this. But the tires aren't. So I rode back just as smoothly as if it wasn't this problem here. I didn't have to be like a drag racer putting my leg here because I have long legs. It couldn't fit in anymore. So that was about it. So you ready? You gotta watch the parts, okay? You're the master today. All right, so anyway, got quite a few things here. So I want to come back, I'll share with you guys some more. So Michael from NCY Store. I'm gonna go and take out the thing and start cleaning up a little bit.